Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of BS Drunk Movie Reviews. This is a weekly podcast, and we do upload the video version to our YouTube channel, so check that out. My name is Vetta, and as always, I am joined by my brother Matt.
Hello, everyone.
And on this episode, we are going to be doing our season two, end of season 2 review.
Yeah, do a little recap and everything.
Yeah. All right, but before we get started, always the most important question, what are you drinking?
Well, I am, of course, true to form, I'm drinking wine, but I'm drinking a white wine right now. I am having a Moscato.
Ooh, fancy. Okay, so I have, as funny as it is, like an array of drinks going on that I've like started and accumulated. So I have an almost finished cherry Coke and rum.
Nice.
I have an almost finished Cayman Jack margarita.
Nice.
But I put those aside because I made a sangria.
Nice. You've got like a buffet of beverages.
I do. Well, because one, I was drinking while I was making dinner, and then I came down here to do some stuff. So I the drink elsewhere. So I started a new one. And then I poured the glass of sangria, and then all of a sudden I was like, wait, I have a variety to choose from.
Right on. Yeah, no, it's never wrong to have a variety.
No.
So, okay, so why don't we get started on our questions and everything? Because you and I, of course, we had some of the same questions. So I'll ask the first one.
Excellent.
Of season 2, what was your favorite movie that we reviewed?
My favorite movie, and I'm probably going to get shit from you for it.
Probably.
Yeah, is Just Friends.
You mean more to me than anyone in this whole world.
Really?
I love you, Chris. Like a brother. We're friends, right? Shut up! Just leave him alone!
Oh my God!
Why would I give you shit for that movie?
I don't know. I just ordered off of Etsy a Samantha James concert poster.
I'm a bubble.
You're so funny. That's super cute, though. I should get one of those. No, I liked that movie. I mean, it was goofy, but it was fun.
I love it.
Oh my God, that is so cute! I just want to eat you both up!
So what did you pick?
Mine, even though it was completely ridiculous, was Little Italy.
Our Little Italy.
Where nothing changes.
That movie is so dumb, but it's so much fun. It's like so much fun.
Any movie that your appetizer to your pizza is more pizza.
Is pizza. Yeah, it's just pizza.
Right. And I'm almost positive if they would have let us see dessert would have been pizza too.
Oh yeah,
and I'm
for
okay
sure.
with that.
It would have been like a fruit pizza or some bullshit like that. Yeah, no, it's
Or a giant cookie pizza or something.
Yeah, it'd have been something ridiculous, but it was great. What's your first question?
So my first question is the opposite of yours. What was your least favorite movie? And I'm pretty sure we're going to both have the same for this.
Oh, do you think so? Because I don't know. I was looking at some of them and I was like, oh, it's this one. And then I was like, oh, no, it's not. It's this one.
I know.
Okay.
I'm confident.
So I picked The Royal Treatment.
We did
this
not match.
This movie sucked hardcore. It was almost that ballet movie, that the valet movie that we watched, the last one. That movie sucked too, but this one, and then there was one more. It was between that one, and it was between Brazen. Jesus.
I would have watched any of those three over my choice, The Last Days of American Crime.
Oh, that's a good one too to pick. Yeah, that movie sucked balls too. Maybe I'll change my pick to that one because that movie was so hard to get through. I was like, oh God.
It was like 2 hours and 23 minutes long.
Yeah.
That was 2 hours too long.
2 hours too exactly. I was like, you're right. Yeah, I'm gonna change my mind to that one. That one sucked hardcore. I just couldn't, because at least The Royal Treatment, I watched it in one fell swoop. That one I had to pause and then come back to it because I was like, ugh. And what did the one girl say? Like, when she kept saying, grow up, Brandon. Grow up, shut the fuck up. Or whatever. Yes. I'm like, oh God, get out of my face. I hate all of you.
Yes. All right.
I'm sorry. So you go ahead and ask the next one.
Yeah. So what was your favorite drink from this season?
So I don't change it up too much just mostly because I'm lazy, but I try to change it up. And the only one I could really remember was for the buddy games. I had a pina colada. So unlike you, I am drinking a pina colada. There's
You
no
got a little
bender.
bender in
There's no bender in it. I could always use a little bender in me. I was like, I'll just say pina colada.
Minus the bender.
Minus the bender. Yeah, I don't want to. That's gross. What about you?
So my favorite drink from this season was the all of my friends are dead, or all of my friends and my boyfriend are dead from Spontaneous.
All right. You're going to need vodka, dry vermouth, grenadine, and ice. Mix 3 parts vodka with 1 part vermouth. Fill with ice and stir before pouring into a martini glass. Okay. And then, with the grenadine, you're gonna basically pour the entire fucking bottle into the martini. And now, you have my brand new cocktail, which I've called All My Friends and Boyfriend Are Dead.
Where it was really good, but it was so strong. I'm not joking. You have one of those and you're all ready to go. 2 of them and you're 1 away. 3's blackout drunk at that point.
Right on.
But it was good. It was tasty.
Yeah, no, for real. All right. So my next question for you is, what was your favorite moment of season 2?
So I loved the fact that we had guests. I'm so super excited about it. My best friend Lindsay is here with us. A special guest, Shelby. I have known Shelby like almost her whole life.
Special guest from the podcast, The Horror Hour, our friend Yutaka.
Especially my best friend Lindsay. I absolutely love spending time with her in general, but getting to have her on here and do this with her was super fun.
Yeah, no, it was yeah, that was a good time. That was a good time. We'll definitely have to have her back for season 3. My favorite moment was, and I was trying to look it up to see which episode it was, but it was the one where we were talking and you started eating. Time out, are you fucking eating right now? We're recording a podcast, Vetta.
Have a candy drawer, like a movie theater candy drawer, and I pulled out.
Yes, you need to wait in between breaks. I have to edit this out.
They're delicious.
You might as well in there.
I'm a quiet chewer.
You're a quiet chewer.
I'm not a cow chomper.
Yeah, that didn't come out right. Anyways, and then I was like, "Are you eating right now?" And you're like, "Yeah," and everything. And when I was editing it, I was gonna take it out because I was like, "Oh, I have to remind myself to take it out." But then I was listening to it, I was like, "No, it actually is really, really funny that you were eating during it," and so I left it in. And so I think that was my favorite moment. Not to say I didn't love all the guests that we had on. I did. I just, that was probably my favorite moment.
All right. So my next question is, what was your favorite part of the podcast?
Well, I said this our last recap, and I'm going to say it again. I enjoy hanging out with you, fuckface.
Yeah, that's my answer too. I'm like,
but
I know we talk on the phone.
Trace the call. It's coming from inside the house. Do you hear me? It's coming from inside the house.
But it was fun. I like, doing this because we get to see each other. We live so far away that if we waited to see each other in person, it's like twice a year.
Yeah, so. If that. Yeah, and also I did write down, I did like hanging out with the guests that we brought on and everything. Yeah. It's always fun. It's hard to get guests on a podcast. I'll tell you what, people are scared. They're so scared. They're scared to talk.
Yeah. I don't understand why they're scared. It's just a conversation with a drink. So if you're scared, have a drink before you come on. So then you're not so scared.
Exactly. Okay, so my next question for you is, what has been the most challenging thing of season 2?
Besides getting guests to commit and follow through?
Yeah.
I'm still having mic issues. I think it's the cord. I'm going to buy a new cord and see if that helps. I don't know. Maybe a whole new mic. Either that or I just hit levels that only dogs can hear.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe that's it. Well, my answer for this was watching the movies was hard. because I have no time. So watching movies is kind of hard. And then I also said
overcommit yourself.
Yeah, and I said also getting stuff together was a little hard, like, like picking a movie and all this stuff. It's very, people think you just get on here and like you just start talking, but shit's hard. You gotta like do this stuff, and then you gotta like try to promote yourself on social medias and stuff, and then you gotta like you're constantly haggling people to be a guest and everything, and then people flake on you the last minute, and you're like, what is going on here, Nancy Drew?
Very true. Very true. All right. My last question is, what are your goals for season 3?
Well, I wrote down to get guests on again. And then I also wrote down to do more games.
Price is right.
Because we always have fun when we play games and everything. And then I also said like to finally get our merch, and then maybe just have some more fan involvement, because we do have listeners and stuff, and just maybe get them involved in some way, shape, or form. How, I don't know off the top of my head, but just somehow. What about you?
So my goals for season 3 is obviously to keep growing.
Right.
I know this sounds crazy, at least for us, because we're a smaller podcast. We're not like the big giant ones, but I'd like to hit 1,000 subscribers
for season 3.
Yeah,
right on. It's not impossible.
It's not. And then I'd like to get our merch and our Patreon started with season 3.
Yeah, any day now, any day.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for that, guys.
And maybe in our Patreon, I make no promises because it's not final, so don't hold me to this, anyone. But maybe with the Patreon, one of the levels can have something to do with, maybe they can be a guest or recommend a movie or something. I don't know yet. I haven't figured that out, all of that, but I'd like to get that started. And we can always add higher tiers later, but maybe 2 or 3 tiers.
Yeah, no, that sounds like a good plan.
And if our merch goes well, I wrote this down too, is maybe we can select a couple, like every so many months, and all of the purchases of our merch, the proceeds go to a charity that much or something like that.
Yeah, that sounds like a great plan. Yeah. It will be the Matthew Foundation.
Well, that'll be the other 10 months.
I am a huge charity case because I'm poor. So, all right. Well, was there anything else that you wanted to say before we leave this little recap that we've got? It wasn't too long, but whatever.
I think all of our listeners should take this as like we should take the link to our podcast and treat it like one of those weird, like early 2000, late 90 chain emails you would get that said, if you send this email to 5 of your best friends, you'll get good luck for the day. If you don't, something terrible happen. I challenge all of our listeners to send the link to our podcast to 5 friends.
Yeah. Or just type in like,
but it's not our fault. It's just karma.
Yeah. Or just type in 10 numbers randomly into your phone and then send the link, text it to some rando. Maybe they'll like it. You never know.
Could be like that what's your neighbor phone number, where it tells you that one challenge I was out there that said, dial the phone number, which was one before yours and one after, and just say, hi, phone neighbor, and see what happens. There you go. Just be like, hey,
yeah, no, that's super fun. Link.
Check this podcast out.
Yeah. All right.
That's all I've got.
Okay. Well, you wanna take us out then?
I suppose I could. I mean, I don't know. I forgot.
It's fine.
Thank you guys so much for listening. If you listen on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, please give us a 5-star rating. We would really appreciate it. Follow us on Twitter at BS Drunk Pod to stay updated. We will also be posting this video to our YouTube channel. So please be sure to subscribe to us at YouTube BS Drunk Movie Reviews. And please don't forget to drink recap, review, and repeat. Bye.
Bye, guys.